And if you have a question, please raise your hand. Steve, you can take it away.
Hi, Miguel. Good to see you. Got a question regarding that play from the corner kick at the end of the first half. I was surprised to see all field players up at the box like that. Was that the plan? I could understand that at the end of a game, but not at the end of a half. Was that the plan, or was it overestimation by the players that they could cover a transition?
No, I didn't see the action again. I need to review it, but usually we have 3 players out of the box ready for the counter attack or for the second ball or whatever. So in one moment I saw only Titi, so it has to be something that was wrong. But again, I didn't see the action, and I need to review again. So
But in a normal situation, as you just mentioned,
we have three players out of the box ready for the counter attack.
okay, so that makes sense to me.
We missed the structure in that moment.
And what would you say is the story of tonight's match, in your opinion?
I mean, in the first half, we were not accurate in the last line. I mean, Danny and Carol were not accurate, giving the helping us to deliver the game over there. But with the time they were improving and we were controlling Orlando more. Even we have like 2-3 chances in the first half. And I mean, the first goal is one fullback that is arriving to the box, and they have extra bodies that we couldn't defend. Of course, they have the quality to win the 1v1s, these kind of duels. They have very good players to do that. And I changed Titi to have more legs in the middle and to be able to cover more space, and with Ben missing some quality but having more legs, and it worked. I believe we deserve at least to tie the game, because they didn't shoot once in the second half. They were not even in our half. We were most of the time in their half, trying to find the spaces to progress, but we couldn't score, and that's it.
Well, it was also, I mean, you were creating opportunities, but not necessarily chances to, get those attempts on goal.
It was more difficult, having them super deep with too many bodies around the box. So it's difficult to penetrate in these scenarios, because they were with 2 lines of 4 compact, avoiding spaces. So it's always difficult to penetrate this.
And Ruan was, he was quite influential in Orlando's offense tonight. Were you expecting to see that from him?
About who?
Ruan, number 2.
Yeah, but they have, they have this kind of talents and players that can make the difference in any sector of the field. And yeah, we knew when we studied them, we knew the quality and the capacity that they have. But this is
Thank you.
No problem.
All right, John.
Miguel, Steve referenced that you guys were getting opportunities, but not necessarily creating chances. Was that more down to the fact that, as you said, they were playing 2 lines of 4 and playing very deep, or was that a product of something else?
I didn't understand the question.
Can you repeat the question, John?
Okay. What I was saying is that it was mentioned that you guys were creating, were
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
up.
I understood all this, but what was the question?
What was the reasoning for not being able to create as many chances as you would have liked? Was it what you said, that they were playing two lines of
Yeah.
form, playing very deep, or was it something else?
Yeah, no. They were super deep in the second half, and with these two lines, you need in one moment player able to beat one player, two players by dribbling or this, because there is no space. We were missing some runs into the depth. I was saying to them, and one from Franco finishing the penalty. So because sometimes to break this line is the way, of course, with wall passes or whatever, but this kind of runs finally break something or create a space that you can take. So I was encouraging them to make it, to do this kind of runs, and Franco in one of those was able to suffer a penalty.
Do you have another, John, or anyone else? No. Okay. Thank you, Miguel.
No
We'll have Jalen and Lindsay here momentarily. Again, we'll have Jalen and Lindsay here. If you have a question, please raise your hand.
Hey guys, what's going on?
All right, Steve, you want to start?
Hey, Jalen, wanted just to get your kind of view on the breakdown that created the opportunity for that second goal at the end of the first half.
Yeah, so I mean, we were just kind of, I mean, obviously we've, coaching staff puts in a lot of work to, put in certain tactics on, whether it's, opposing corners or just corners for us. And I think just kind of in the back, we kind of got mixed up with some different roles. And, I mean, these are type of moments that, we have to build and learn from. And I don't think all of us were kind of on the right, on the same page. And that's on us as players. As players, we got to be, the coaching staff puts in a lot of hours and work to, give us tactics, to kind of follow with our roles, and everybody's got to follow our role. So, as much as it hurts, because, it's something we've practiced, most of the week, and to let, a goal go in like that, it's pretty devastating especially for me. So that's just on the players, and, it's just something that, we got to learn from and just kind of move on from there.
And what was said at halftime, because I was waiting to see how that would affect y'all coming out, and it didn't seem to have a lasting effect. I mean, you guys are professionals, goals go in, things like that, mistakes are made, but the team came out with some verve. They're still missing the connections to create actual scoring chances. But I mean, the second half, like the very beginning of the first half, I thought you were taking the game to them.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, at halftime, it's just about, obviously, we're 2-0 down. Away games aren't, like, they're not really easy. And, like, at the same time, obviously we have, there might be, some disagreements with some players and stuff, but at the same time, we have to, come together as a team. And, Miguel kind of got us all together, and, just talking about, we got to fight for each other, every single one of us, because, we might have, we're a family. We might have times where, one teammate might disagree with another, and, maybe there might be a fight break out. I don't know. But those are the types of things that, we have to come together in certain moments when, we're at rock bottom, we're down 2-0 away from home. Like, we got to figure that stuff out together and fight for each other and fight as a group. So that's just kind of what it said as halftime. And, I think coming out the second half, we did a lot better with that, as, being together and, fighting as a group.
And the refs seemed to be letting y'all play at times, and then surprisingly he called a couple of soft things in there, and then he kind of let y'all have at it again. There was a lot of bodies hitting the ground tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's just how kind of the game went. You know, it's just how refs, you know, ref a game, and you know, it's something that we can't control. That's kind of their calls, and you know, whether it's a foul or not. But at the same time, we just gotta, whether it's a foul or not, we gotta keep playing. You know, we just gotta keep, you know, working on both sides of the ball. Whether it's a, you know, if it's a foul or not, we just gotta keep going. So it's just something that we can't control. So we just gotta play, you know, play our own game.
Okay, thank you.
John?
Jalen, you guys had 58% of the possession, and you also had 8 shots, but only 1 shot on goal. What do you attribute that to?
Say your question again. I'm sorry.
You guys had 58% of the possession in the game, but of your 8 shots that were attempted, only 1 of them was on goal. Why do you think that you, out of the 8 shots and all of that possession, you were only able to create 1 chance that was on goal?
You know, like I said before, it's hard, you know, playing away from home. It's tough. But at the same time, these are, you know, types of games, and last 2 or last 3 away from home. You know, we have to, I think as a team, we have to learn to, obviously we know we can keep possession of the game. We know we can control opponents. At the same time, I think kind of our next step as a team is to try to create, you know, more chances. You know, like at some point, you know, we can, you know, only do so much, you know, just kind of like keeping possession, but we have to have that kind of possession with a purpose. And we have to have that possession with the purpose to go forward, you know, and create chances, and, you know, give it to our, you know, our playmakers like, you know, Titi Ortiz and Jordy and Danny and Carol, and kind of let them do the work a little bit. But at the same time, everyone has their certain role, like as well as myself. Like I know, you know, for me as well, I can do better, you know, trying to get in the attacking half and, you know, put crosses in for, you know, Carol or Danny or whoever's in the box, or maybe even, you know, create a chance, you know, because everyone just has a, you know, a type of role. And I think we should learn how to, you know, once we get in the attacking half in the final third, it's to try to execute. But that comes with, you know, working, you know, our butts off every single day in training. And, you know, I think we'll get better at that. And because we know that, you know, obviously winning games, we got to keep, you know, clean sheets and score goals. So, and obviously that's what our fans want, and, you know, what we want as, you know, as a team. So, you know, we know as a team that we deserve better and the fans deserve better. So, we're going to go into training this week and just kind of, you know, work on our grind a little bit and be better for y'all.
All right, anything else, Jalen?
Can I ask one more?
Yeah, quick.
Jalen, you guys have obviously had 3 games in the league on the road, and you had the Open Cup game on the road. Do you feel like that, despite the fact you only got 1 point out of the 3 league games, do you feel like that there are, and you can obviously include the Greenville game if you want, do you feel like that there are things that you can take out of the road trip that you can learn going forward when you go back on the road, and even maybe some things that you can take into the games going when you come back home? Because I know you play Miami next week.
Yeah, for sure. I think just this like whole month pretty much being away from home is it's a big lesson for all of us. It's kind of our first, you know, couple trips in a row where we're away from home. You know, we're not, you know, laying on our beds the night before. And it's something that, you know, as a team, especially starting out this new year, it's something that, you know, we have to learn. You know, as much as it sucks, you know, coming only away with a point. And we went out on the road in Greenville. You know, this is just a big learning lesson for us. There's a lot of things to learn from. And, you know, I think we just learned a lot from, you know, just, you know, dealing with adversity, dealing with other fans, you know, not eating kind of our own food, you know, staying in a hotel and laying in, you know, not in our beds. So, you know, as a team, like most of us, you know, have the experience of, you know, having the travel games, but I think together as a group in this league, it's a little bit different. And, you know, I think we're just gonna learn a lot from, you know, these games. And, you know, we're back at home this Saturday, and I think that just will give us a boost of confidence, you know, moving forward, whether it's away game or home game. So I think we're all pretty excited for Saturday, and hopefully we can get more results moving forward.
All right, thank you, Jalen.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Again,
Appreciate it.
apologies for the delay tonight. Thanks for sticking around.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Woody.
please, thanks, Woody. Please send the link to the recording as soon